Q&A, and I'm going to get set up here, and then we will get going. Give me just a second. If it'll show up at all. Maybe I should do that. There we go. Verna, if you could let me know if you could hear me, and we will get going. I've got a ton of announcements tonight, so I will try to breeze through those. So as soon as I know that you guys can hear me, I will get going. And then also, if you can support the channel, I greatly appreciate it by just hitting that like button. That would be awesome. Let's see, here you good. Okay, wonderful. So here we go. I've got a couple of announcements, and I've probably had more questions this week about this than anything else, and that is the egg availability update. So, Jumbo Wilds, Snowies, Pearls, and Pansy Fees will all be on the website as soon as we finish this video. And the Jumbo Mixes, I was actually going to put on at the same time, but I came up with a different plan. So, long story short, I've been doing the Jumbo Mix differently this year because I just felt like I didn't have enough quail for the Jumbo Whites or the Jumbo Egyptians to sell them individually. I felt like I would always be out of stock, and I'm already always out of stock. However, we have been putting 2 days a week of each color into the incubator. So I'm actually going to incubate from now until Friday, the Jumbo Mixes, separate them, and then I'm going to put those in. When that happens, I will be able to put the Jumbo Whites by themselves. So you'll be able to just order Jumbo Whites. So I decided to not put those on until Friday so that we can get that done and out of the way. And by the time the whites are on the website, our new color will be available. So that's super exciting as well. So again, Jumbo Wilds, Snowies, Pearls, and Pansy Fees will all be back on the website today, right after our video. And then Jumbo Mixes, which is a mix of Jumbo Wild, Jumbo Egyptian, and Jumbo White, will be back on our website this coming Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We try to do a live YouTube video every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes life gets in the way, but usually I am here to answer any questions that you might have concerning Ternix quail. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to get to those tonight. I am going to try to finish up no later than 8 so I can get those things on the website. But I do have some announcements, so I'm going to keep going. Next, we have the 18 and under contest. Very quickly, the 18 and under contest is for anyone that's 18 years or under can enter the contest. You can email me at Zack, Z-A-C-K, at myshirefarm.com to enter. It doesn't cost anything. And this contest is every month, and usually I announce the first Sunday of every month, but this month has been crazy. Springtime gets in the way of things. But with that being said, this contest is to promote the next generation, the youth, to be more self-sufficient, to learn some entrepreneur skills, to be more responsible with things, and to get excited about something that's their own. We let the dog out. I think she wants to go out. So calm down. Yeah. So that's why we do this contest. Whoever wins the contest of every month will get 60 free Myshire Farm hatching eggs from us and a Wynola Ranch cage from Wynola Ranch, and that is to propel them and to start them on their journey. I am still working with a company for the incubator. I think that would be a nice little incentive as well to enter, but I have to say that this month was probably collectively overall the best month that we've had as far as entries go. It was extremely, extremely hard to pick a winner this month. There was usually I pick from, one, two, or three. I set them aside and then I decide the day of. Today there was like 13 of them that I was like, I don't know what to do. Finally, I just grabbed one, and so I'm going to share that in just a second. But if you would like to enter again, you can email me at Zack at myshirefarm.com, and hopefully you will win. But this month, the winner is the Armesto family. As far as I know, this is the first time that we've actually given out to an entire family, and I'm going to tell you why. It was really, really cute. First of all, they didn't email us, they mailed us, and each one of the children did something little cool. That one's that way. So obviously that was from Teresa. So great coloring, good job. And then nice little drawing, much better than what I could do. And then inside is a little card on why they want to raise quail, which is really cute. And then we had this one here. This was the oldest child, I do believe. Yep, it was the oldest child, and they wrote in it as well. They were 13. And look at that. That is talent right there. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And then we had another letter here. A lot to say, very interesting. And then look at that drawing. I know. Very cool. And then they wrote in that as well. So I thought that that was absolutely awesome. I didn't know how I couldn't pick that one this month. So congratulations to the Armesto family. You will want to, you can text me at 937-760-7282, Verna, which is our moderator tonight. If you could put my phone number on there in case they see this, and then you'll text me and I'll send the information over to Wynola Ranch and get you on our list to ship you some eggs. But that was fantastic. I was very happy to read it. But out of all of the contestants this month, it really got to me more than it usually does, just because there is a ton of next generation self sufficiency people out there. There's a ton of I really do feel like the popularity of not just raising quail, but raising your own animals, knowing where your food comes from, being self-sufficient, starting your own business, all that stuff is really coming together very nicely with the next generation. And so I'm very proud of all the contestants. You don't have to enter again. I will pick you next month from what you already have. I've got a list on there. And there was a ton of great contestants this month, but this one was special. So again, congratulations to the Armesto family. I already announced the egg availability update. Because I have so many announcements tonight and there's a lot of comments, I'm not going to repeat myself, but it is at the very beginning of the video. I did not get with Verna. Verna, if you want to make a comment saying what's going on tonight, it's the Jumbo Wilds, the Snowies, the Pearls, and the Pansy Fees. Those will be back on our website at myshirefarm.com tonight after our video. The Jumbo Mix will be on this coming up Friday at 1 p.m. I did say it again, didn't I? And then another announcement is we did finally do it, everyone. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We officially hit 20,000 plus members on our newbie quail lovers site. And I am so excited about that. I am way behind. But that is absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of you that contribute to that and are members to that. If you are on Facebook, please join the group Newbie Quail Lovers. I'm very proud of that group, and I could not do it without Beth Reed. She is my number one, my right hand on the newbie site. She does more than I do, honestly, and she's been a blessing in the past couple of months. So thank you very much. You are a huge contributing factor on why we hit 20,000. And we are the largest quail group on Facebook, which is really cool. If you missed it before, so this year I took off the individual jumbo whites and the individual jumbo Egyptians because I didn't think that I ever have enough to even remotely stay on track. Um, and I've done better than last year. Next year will be better than that. So stay patient with me. But it looks as though that I'll be able to put just the jumbo whites back on our website in about 10 to 12 weeks, where you can buy those separately rather than doing a jumbo mix. We will keep the jumbo mix going. A lot of people have liked that, but that's also another exciting thing that's coming. And a new color is coming in about 10 to 12 weeks as well. So that's super exciting. I will give you a hint. It is going to be part of the black tie affair. So if you know what that is, then you will have an idea of what's coming. And then also this week, I don't know what day it'll. I'm hoping tomorrow, but I'm not going to commit to that. It's going to be a busy week. This week was kind of a prep week for next week. Our MPIP came this week and tested all of our quail and this, that, and the other. This week is a list that's a mile long. So this weekend, it was all about prepping. Um, for this coming up week. So I'm going to be very, very busy this week. So I don't know when I'll be posting the video. So if you are not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button for me because this week we're going to do a playlist, start a playlist called the Jumbo Journey. And I am going to go through every step of raising jumbos and how we raise our jumbos and how we breed our jumbos. It's going to be an in-depth session about our breeding program for jumbos and such and such. So the jumbo journey will start this week. We'll be collecting the eggs. I'll show you what we collect, how we collect, why we collect. And then obviously every Sunday I'll answer any questions that you have, but we'll go through the whole thing. We'll candle, we'll figure out the fertility rate. We'll figure out the hatch rate. We'll show you when we move them over to the brooders. We'll weigh them every week. So it should be very interesting and educational and hopefully fun all at the same time. So that's coming starting this week. So that's very, very interesting. Now that I've bored you plenty, let's get to your questions. Last thing though, before I do, if you would be so kind, support our channel, and all you have to do is hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you go to our website this week to order the Jumbo Wilds or the Pearls or anything like that, please remember that we have scissors and cartons on there to help you. But we also have really fun, cool shirts and also decals. So check out the supply section on there as well. All right, here we go. Throat's already hurting. It's already been 12 minutes. Or it's only been 12 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for an hour already. All right, here we go. Aviary birds and, again, sorry. There's two things that we do every week on our live video. Number one is if you want to let us know where you're from, I always do a quick shout out. I probably will be going a little bit faster tonight because I'm going to try to finish by 8 so I can get all that stuff back on our website, which again is myshirefarm.com. Check that out. And then also the second thing that we do is if you've hatched eggs from us this week, feel free to let us know. I actually have a pen and paper this week. I will write that down, transfer it over to our list. Right now for the year, we're actually averaging a 73.4% hatch rate on shipped eggs this year, which is fantastic in my opinion, considering February was brutal, absolutely brutal. And from years past, looking at the numbers this week, it's only going to go up. Typically, it raises between now and June. It goes up about 2 more percent. So if we could hit that 76, 77% hatch rate on shipped eggs this year, I would be ecstatic. And you probably would be as well. So here we go. Aviary Birds & Co. is from California. Welcome. Glad you're here. Don Cook from Eagleton, Oklahoma. Welcome. Verna Young obviously is in the house. She is our moderator and could not do anything without her. We've got some really big things planned starting in a couple of weeks. So I'm very excited about that, but we're going to get through this jumbo journey first. and then I'm gonna blow it up this year on YouTube, guys. I'm really gonna try to help you guys out, learn from my mistakes, and so I'm very excited about that. Heather Cole is in the house from Vermont. Welcome. Jay Cole from Page, Texas is in the house. Welcome. Beth Reed is from Arkansas. She's my right hand on Newbie Quail Lovers. Thank you very much for showing up. Whiskey Tango Farms says hello from Wisconsin. This is Midwest Kristen, but switched over to our new farm page. I love it. Hope everyone is doing well. Just got certified to be an MPIP tester. That is awesome. Congratulations. I thought about being an MPIP tester, and I think I will down the road. Maybe kind of when I back off the quail business. So it won't be for a while, but I'd love to get into that. And congratulations, that's super cool. Let's see. Chase is in the house. Hello, welcome. I've saw your farm page on Facebook. It's looking really good. Looking like you're getting a lot of good hatches. The La Rochelle Farm. Good evening from good old Connecticut. Welcome. Welcome. Sandra from Connecticut as well. Welcome. Cold and rainy here this morning, but gorgeous outside now, just watching the crows as we wait. There you go. It's been a weird week, and it's supposed to be 40 degrees on like Wednesday or Thursday. It's insane. I don't know what's going on. Whiskey Tango Farms says, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Absolutely. I'd greatly appreciate it. Support the channel. Katernick's Corners in the house from Southwest Florida. Welcome. Glad you're here. He does a YouTube channel as well that I would highly recommend you checking out. And then I'm with him every first Tuesday of every month, usually. All right, here we go. Andrew's in the house, says hello, welcome. Jamel from Washington State's in the house. Let's see, what is your standard breeder weight on your jumbo wild males, females? I will give you the answer now. We're actually going to be changing all of that, and I really do believe it's going to be a game changer for the entire quail industry. But I won't be announcing that for, let's see, 10, 12, probably 10 to 12 weeks. But right now, our jumbo wilds for our breeders cannot go below 13 for our 13.3 for our females and 12.7 for our males. Is what our standard is right now for our breeders. But again, we're changing all of that. We're completely flipping the script and changing the game, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So I'm very excited about that. Jurassic Gardener's in the house, says hello. Kasumi Rose is in the house. Hi, everybody. West Tennessee here. 26 out of 25 Myshire Farm jumbo mixed eggs in the incubator. Can't wait to see what they will be. That's awesome. Best of luck to you. I've seen a lot of people start doing the MSF, Myshire Farm. It looks cool. It just throws me off because I've never done it. But I like it. I like it. Andrea Perry says hello from OKC. We have Jumbo Wilds just starting to pip right now. That's awesome. Best of luck to you. Hope you get a great hatch rate and let us know next week. Brad is in the house, says hello. Aviary Birds and Co. says hi. I have some mixed feather sexable quail from you. If I let them run together, will their offspring be feather sexable as well? Yes, feather sexable to feather sexable will allow you to have feather sexable chicks. They'll change in color a little bit, but they should still be feather sexable 99% of the time. And from Ohio, welcome. Jonesy Self-Reliance says shout out from Pennsylvania, Ford City, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Joseph from Southern Michigan's in the house. Donna is in the house. Welcome. Doug Baum is in the house. Junie from Chester, Virginia is in the house. Sabrina from Washington, I got my jumbo mix and 51 out of 60 went into lockdown today. Wish me luck on my first hatch. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. And I hope it goes extremely well for you. Hopefully you'll let us know next week how it went. But 51 out of 60 going into lockdown, I'm hoping for 58, 59 at least. Best of luck to you. A. Jones says, hey, Zach, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Donna says, I could use a brooder. I hatched 30 out of 30 I hatched 30, 20 died. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. We do have some brooder videos on our YouTube channel. I'd check those out, see if you can take anything away from those. Um, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. I'd also check out a YouTube video that we have, um, top five top five reasons for chick fatality. I'd check that out as well. Jose's in the house from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Let's see. Hi, everyone. I got 60 eggs and 55 were fertile. Second day of lockdown today. That's awesome. Best of luck to you. I hope you let us know what it is next week. Uh, can you recommend how many I should order of the mix to get a better ratio of females to males? My last order hatched 36 and 6 were female only. I waited and make sure I didn't sex them wrong. Well, it's really a crapshoot when it comes to male and female. It really is. I don't know who's spreading the crap about the egg or humidity or temperature or any of that crap. None of that's real. That's all folklore. It's really a crapshoot. It usually averages out to be usually 60-40 is usually what it averages out to be. 60% males, 40% hens is usually what it comes out to be. You're always going to have more males than what you need, especially since you're only doing a 5-to-1 ratio or somewhere around there. But yeah, it really, in my opinion, I wouldn't order anything less than 50 count. Just because, if you order 50, even though we're averaging a 73% hatch rate, let's say you order 50 and 25 hatch. Well, then out of that 25, half are going to be males on average, at least. So you're only looking at 12 hens. Now, 12 hens is plenty to start out with, but if you do the 25 count, you're cutting that down in half. So I always recommend at least 50. But again, everybody's different. Everybody's incubator is different. Everybody's where they're at in their journey is different. So, you do what you need to do. But that would be my recommendation. Again, before I go any further, if you could, please support the channel by hitting that like button. That's all I need. I greatly appreciate it, and it makes me feel better. XAVIER 3520, Xavier. Yeah, I get it now. Xavier 3520 says hello, welcome. Whiskey Tango Farm says those are adorable. It was our 18 and under contest. If you missed our announcements, I'm not going to bore anybody with them again, but check out the first 12 minutes of the video. We talk about the new videos that's coming out this week. We talk about the newbie quail lovers site. We talk about the 18 and under contest and what that is and who won. And we also talked about an egg availability update. I'm really trying to talk fast because I'm already halfway through of the hour, and I'm not even close to comments. Joseph says, question. What mechanism do you use to turn the eggs in the big incubator? It is the mechanics off of a hospital bed is what we use. I guess there's nothing else to say about that. They did go all out, Beth. I agree with that. Steve, it was awesome. I was very touched. They spent a lot of time on that. It was very cool. Brooke says, hey, all from Northern California. Received eggs from Myshire yesterday. Put in the incubator this morning. Thanks again. That's great. Best of luck to you. And hopefully you'll let us know in a couple weeks that you got 100% hatch rate. So that would be awesome. Let's see. Sabrina says, so talented. It really was talented. Love all the pictures. Absolutely. What was the family name again? It was Arnesto, the Arnesto family. Armesto. I'm sorry. Armesto. Andrew says, I'm building a new brooder. Any suggestions on max minimum height? What I recommend is something that's easily accessible to you. You're not bending over, or well, you're going to bend over a little bit, but not a lot. You're not reaching up, things like that. So typically, you want the door somewhere around your midsection. So if you open it like this and you put your hand in, you're not killing yourself by grabbing them all or or changing the feed or water or anything like that. So make it accessible. I recommend 6 quail per 6 chicks per square foot, and the brooder is what I recommend on that. So keep that in mind when you're doing your measurements. And it really depends on what you're looking for and the space that you have. And with prices the way they are with lumber, be careful. Um, Jay says hello all from Huntsville, Texas. Jumbo Wild ordered 50, hatched 41. I will take that. That is great. Congratulations, Jay. Let's see. Oh dear. All right. 41 out of 50 Jumbo Wild. I love it. Thank you very much for letting me know. Oh dear God. Let's see. Jumbo White Wings will not be available. I'm not putting them back on the website anytime soon. I am getting all of the orders out this week, except for one. So all those will be got up. But for the next 2-3 months, everything is going in for us. Because we got way behind on the White Wing. So until I get an extra couple of cages, I'm not putting those back on the website. I don't like the wait. Unfortunately, spring is what it is. So the wait time on eggs to be shipped to you once you order is about 2 to 3 weeks. We're probably more looking like 2.5 to 3 weeks, but they are fresh. They're laid same day as shipped. But I only got so many eggs, It is what it is. Brooke says, what area of quail farming have you excelled in the last year, and what have you done differently to succeed in that area this last year? It's a very deep question, Brooke. Um, I know that this is going to sound weird to a lot of people, but um, consistency is probably what I excelled in this year. And you wouldn't think that consistency was very important. It's not it it's not sexy. You know what I mean? But on the same token, it's absolutely necessary if you're planning on being around for the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, passing it down to generation to generation. Consistency is absolutely key. And I feel like we've kind of mastered that this year. There's still a little couple of tweaks that I'd like to do, but compared to the past, we're putting eggs in every week. Um, you know, we're doing things on purpose, on paper, and we've tried to do that before, but it was always like, oh, we'll do it. Okay, we'll skip this. We'll do it next week. This year, we've nothing else is more important. I get really stressed when I have 35 text messages in one day to respond to, and I've been in the barn. But on the same token, when it comes down to it, those text messages are going to have to wait a couple more hours because this has got to come first, and that's the first time this has happened. And that was very hard for me because at one point I feel like that's lowering my customer service. But on the same token, in the long run, that's actually benefiting the customer service because you're getting better quality, better product. I'm going to be able to give you better answers. Um, so yeah, consistency, even though it's not a sexy answer, consistency is definitely um, what we've excelled at this year. Keith from Vermont in the house. Beth Reed says, my second generation of snowies reached 6 weeks, and all the ones with good snowy color markings are male. Coincidence or sex linked of some sort? They wouldn't be sex linked. There's not a roux in that, but yeah, you're going to get a lot more males in snowies than females. Males tend to be a lot healthier and a lot more prominent. Trudy is in the house. Richard and Trudy. Hi from Clinton, Arkansas. Ordered 50 jumbo wilds, 35 hatched. That's not too terrible. I like the number. If this is your first time, if it's not, then it is what it is. But if this is your first time hatching, I would recommend checking out our hatching process playlist on YouTube. And that might help you maybe get a couple more out next time. Brooke says, love the Caternix Corner Tumbler. I have one too. That's great. I'm using it right now, as you can see. Joseph says, "Can you cross a Bob White with Coturnix? If so, would there be any reason to do so?" Yes, you can, and no, there's no reason to do so. Um, and the chicks that you would hatch out of that are going to be infertile. I don't see the point, but some people do it. I don't have any idea why, but you could if you wanted to. It's your thing. Buster says it's been a while since I got to watch a live. Well, that's great. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. Jimmy says, question: do you think it would be okay to feed tent caterpillars to quail, the ones that build the cobweb like nests in trees? I have no idea. You could try it. I've never tried it. I would assume that it would be fine, but I don't know. I would be against it because I feel like you'd be asking for trouble as far as, if they don't eat them, then it's going to be a mess. But on the same token, I mean, you can throw them in, and if they don't like them, then take them out. Quail typically like to eat anything you throw at them, for the most part. Tim says Texas is in the house. Just getting informed, looking at getting a few birds. That's great. Best of luck to you. It's very exciting, but warning, they are very addicting. And by the end of the year, you might have thousands. So just throwing that out there so you don't get mad because I didn't tell you. Buster says, hello. Jake says, I know, I know. When will the Autumn Amber ship? I ordered 30 on Thursday or Friday ordered. Thank you. Have a good one. It would probably be about 2 weeks on Autumn Ambers, but I don't know that for sure. I'll be doing orders for the week tomorrow, and we are doing something different. Typically, on Mondays, I will get all the orders all the foamers ready for the entire week. Send the list to Jenna. Jenna prints all the labels out, and then each day we collect the eggs and ship them out. But in the past couple of weeks, it's gotten very trying because I'm spending 35 minutes a day explaining to people that they haven't shipped yet and they'll ship this week. So it's just very confusing when they get the tracking number, which I completely get. It's easier for us, but it's very confusing to the customer. So I completely get that. So we're going to go back to her printing labels out every day, which hurts us a little because she homeschools and she's got other jobs on the farm. But I think that would be best for our customers. But I would typically say during spring, almost anything is going to be 2.5 to 3 weeks. Adam says, I have been attempting to breed 2 male quails through surrogate mother. Interesting. Do we have any comments on the ethics of this? I have no comments on that. Can you brood same age quail and chicken chicks together? Can you brood same age quail? Well, I wouldn't recommend it. The only reason I say that is because a chicken chick will hatch out. That's about it's the size of a 3-week quail. So there's just never ever going to be remotely the same size. Um, the quail is going to need a lot more heat than the chicks. The chicken chicks, if you put that much heat on the chicken chicks, they'll typically tear their feathers out and not grow back. You, I wouldn't recommend it. But again, you do what you want to do. All right, I got to pick up the pace. If you can, I greatly appreciate if you hit the like button. I hate to pound it. I hate to keep saying it, but we're only at 68, and that's kind of bothering me a little bit. So if you're having any interest or any fun at all, or you're getting any good answers, or you just feel generous, hit the like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. Jason says, hi, Zach. Sorry for the delay in getting your hatch numbers. Received 60 feather sexable, 54 were fertile, 48 hatched. I will take those numbers. 48. You received 60, so you ordered 50 feather sexable. 48 out of 50 that you ordered, I will take that number every day of the week. I also got my first egg today from a jumbo wild hatch of yours on March 1st. April, 6 weeks. Yeah, sounds about right. About 7 weeks, maybe. Sounds great. That's great. Congratulations. You were well on your way to getting your first 1,000 quail in. I'm telling you, it gets really addicting. Susan is in the house from Miami. Welcome. Uh, David says hello from Idaho Falls. Posted a video on Newbie Quail Group yesterday, moving my 3-week chicks from brooder box to grow out cage. Hope everyone liked it. I did not get a chance to see it. I will definitely check that out tonight or tomorrow. Congratulations on the hatch. Congratulations on moving them, and I'm glad he did a video on it. Mark says shipping out to Southern California. If I order eggs today, how soon should I get them? About 2 to 3 weeks to ship, and California is almost always 3-day shipping. So typically, we would usually ship California on a Monday, Tuesday, or Saturday, because that'll be the fastest shipping to you. Chase is in the house. Jurassic Gardener says Houston, Texas, moving to Colorado in 4 months. That's great. Best of luck to you. Erie Quail Farm is in the house from Stewart, Florida. Welcome, Andrew. How long will you generally run your breeder male to female before calling? We switch out our males twice a year, every 6 months, and then we switch out our females once a year. Not because, well, for a bunch of different reasons, but that's our pattern. That's our strategy. Chuck from East Texas is in the house. Placed my first order with you all in the past week. The SSCs. That's great. Best of luck to you. I will get those out as soon as I possibly can. But as most of you know that already are raising quail, asking the quail to do something that you really want them to do is talking to a brick wall. They're going to want to do what they want to do. So I will get you the eggs as soon as I get a chance. The La Rochelle Farm says some may not like this, but if your hatch rates continue to increase, you'll be able to stop sending extras. LOL. Any plans or targets that, if met, you will stop sending extras? No, that will never be the case. We will always send extras. I am looking at those numbers. We typically are sending a little bit extra than what we should be on the 240 count. I might be changing that. So if you order 25, we send 30. If you order 50, we send 60. If you order 110, we send 120, and I'm fine with all that. And I think that's the way that business should be ran. You should have some extras. And all that. But the 240, I believe, is a 220 count. We send 240. That's 20 extra eggs. I don't know if I'm going to keep that up, but you'll at least get 5 to 10 extra, no matter how many you order. The 5 for the 25 count and 10 for everything else. But no, even if we get a higher hatch rate, then that's just great for you guys. And I really enjoy. I'd love. My goal next year is to really hit 80%. I don't know if we'll hit 80% for the year next year, but we haven't quite hit 80% on average on a ship rate at any time. We've gotten up to, I believe, 78 point something. I can't remember, but I'd love to hit that 80. We might even do it this year, but it was actually next year's goal. And my overall goal is to be at a 75 and again, stay consistent with that. I know, again, consistency is not really the sexy term, but I'm telling you, it's the most important, and the longer I do this business, the older I get in life, consistency is it's do or die for sure. If you have so many people worthy of winning the monthly contest, why not have more than one winner per month? Well, that is a good question. Number one, right now eggs are very hard to come by because I'm shipping everything out. I actually stopped our corporate accounts for a couple weeks to get caught up on some orders. They were not too thrilled about that, but I just couldn't handle getting so behind. Hi, baby. And then the Wynola Ranch has been so kind and generous to send the winner every month for the past year and a half a cage for free with free shipping, which is not cheap. And they allow us one cage, so that's why. Shay says, "Hey Zach, can you take non-feather sexable quail and breed it to a feather sexable to make it feather sexable?" Yes and no. Um, we took the pansy and made it feather sexable, but it's no longer the pansy, it's the sparkly. But on the same token, you're never going to get, with that being said, you're not ever going to have a feather sexable Tibetan or a feather sexable scarlet or a feather sexable tuxedo. There's just, you're not getting that. You're not going to do that. But you could work with some things and come up with a mutation that is similar. You know, our sparkly is pretty much the color of a pansy, but the feather sexable and the size of a 10-ounce jumbo. So that's why we did that. So yes and no, I guess is the answer. They are not talking to me, not talking to me. Don Cook says, for the folks with quail outside, are you having any trouble with bumblefoot? I've had 3 in the last week, keeping cages clean and practicing good sanitation. The only thing I can figure is rain. Bumblefoot comes with wire. So I think that you might have some hard, sharp pieces on the wire that cut their feet. An infection grows, and that's bumblefoot. So it's not anything to do with the outside. It has nothing to do with the rain or even hygiene, for that matter, or feed and water. It's the wire itself. So you could sand that down. You could put different stuff on it, but yeah, it's definitely the wire that causes that. Into someone to, oh, okay. Hi, Zach and Vernon. Just dropped in to say hello. Got an early start, so I will watch catch up. Hope you are all well. Val, thank you very much for showing up. SOS Jones says, thanks, Zach. Love your videos and always look forward to Sunday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Not talking to me. Suburban Homestead Foster Ranch says, unfortunately, of the 60 eggs I bought from you guys, 5 arrived broken. That's a little odd, but luckily you only ordered 25. You got 25 delivered. So we're still in the good area, good range. But very rarely do we get broken eggs. Very rarely. So that's a little strange. Let's see. Not talking to me. Not Essence, New Jersey. 24 out of 30 eggs have hatched, waiting one more day. But so far, that sounds like an 80% hatch rate from your farm. That is great. Congratulations. Let me know what the final tally is. But that is absolutely wonderful. I only do what you ordered because I guarantee a 50% hatch rate. So if you order 50 eggs, we're going to send 60 because you should always get extras. Just for example, the broken ones or whatever. But if you order 50, I guarantee you 25 will hatch. Guarantee it. Now we're averaging way past that. We're averaging a 73% hatch rate, 23% higher than 50%. 50% is the uh, overall nationwide standard on shipped eggs, not just quail, but any shipped egg. Emu eggs, chicken eggs, turkey eggs, duck eggs, geese eggs, whatever egg, the standard average is 50%. So that's what we guarantee. So with your numbers, I completely understand. 24 out of 30, you got 30, you put 30 in. Absolutely, that's what I do when I put eggs in for myself. But the way I look at it is you order 25, 24 are hatched. You could have one more day to hatch. If one more hatches, that would be 100% hatch rate for me. So that is absolutely awesome. Congratulations either way. You are tearing it up. Andrew says the brooder question, what was meant by minimum maximum height or interior for the quail, not how high or low I should have the brooder. I should have clarified it. Sounded right in my head. The brooder question, minimum maximum height. Minimum maximum height of interior. Oh, I see. Our interior is, I think, 18 inches. It could be 2 feet. You could do 18 though. It really depends on your heat source. We ran electric to each brooder. So we've got a light in each one. So the light is, I think, 14 inches from the top because we only keep ours in there for 3 weeks. Again, if you're doing a different heat source, then it doesn't really matter. You would need it to be at least, I would say 18 inches 2 feet. 18 to 24 inches would be ideal, is what I'd say. Up Gardening Adventure says, we finally made a live. My 7-year-old just put in an order this week. He's super excited. That is great. I hate you got to wait, but I will get you out as soon as possible. And best of luck to you. And let me know how the hatch goes. All right, I got to pick up the pace. We only need 9 more likes to hit my goal this week. So if you can, hit the like button, support the channel, and I'm going to start talking a lot faster to get through these questions. Here we go. Doug says, how do you store your eggs before incubation? I just put them on the counter. I don't do anything special for incubation. Just put them on the counter. Val says, that's great. Start them young. Absolutely. Not talking to me. Consistent. Val says consistency is sexy, shows commitment. There you go. Absolutely. Brooks says, will Bob White cross Coturnix yield a bigger bird, as in jumbo size? As far as I know, I don't believe so, but I've never done it. The few people that I've seen have been on Facebook. I think I've only talked to one person that did it before, and they just want to know if they could do it. They didn't really have the space, so they put them all together anyway. But as far as I remember, I think they were only getting standard size, but I could be wrong on that. LJT Mini Homestead from Connecticut's in the house. Carrie Cowherd's in the house. The quail addiction is real. Absolutely. Junie says, thank you, Zach. The caterpillars have taken over my backyard this year, and I know chickens eat them. Wasn't sure about quail. I would try it. If you've got an easy access to them and it serves dual purpose, get them out of your backyard, and the quail love it, then it can't go wrong. So I would try it, and if they don't like it, then take them out. Let's see. Patio Nelson says, from Hawaii in the house, welcome. Hawaii is the only state that we do not ship to, unfortunately, thanks to the corona. Don says, Vernon and Beth, thanks, lady. Oh, not talking to me. Not talking to me. Life TMT says, at what weeks can the quail first lay eggs? We have some that lay at about 5.5 weeks. The average is 6 to 8 weeks. Most of ours start laying in the 6th week, most of ours. But everywhere is different. It depends who you order from and where they originated from. Mark says, my humidity in the incubator dropped to 28%. Eesh. Third time during the 14-day of incubation. I'm wondering if this batch is done for. Normally it is around 45. If it's still in the incubation period, you should be fine. You might lose 1 or 2, but not a lot. The humidity is definitely not as important as the temperature until lockdown, and then they're both equally as important. But humidity is not as important during incubation. Alan says, at what age do they start to lose their feathers for molting? That completely varies on each color, each jumbo. It really does vary a lot. Carrie says, anyone have some feedback for me? I do crafts, and I'm thinking C's Craft and Quail Farm. Any other suggestions for a name, or do you all like that one? I like it. I like Cowherd Crafts and Quail Farm. I like that too. Or Carrie. Either one. I like them both. Let's see. Hi, what kind of quail you have in the USA? We have Arabic quail in the UAE. We have many different kinds. Coturnix and Japanese. They're the same thing. Coturnix is Japanese. There's different, well, I'm not going to get into that. We carry Coturnix quail. LJT Mini Homestead says, I'm looking forward to the new videos. Had to go back, rewatch some of older ones. Thank you all for your videos and information. Not a problem. I'm glad we could help. And hopefully we got you more interested in it. We only need 3 more likes to hit the goal, so hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And I got to start moving faster. Oh my God. Mike says, I have a young flock with colors and sizes mixed. How long after separation in colors and types will the fertilized eggs be from the proper males and not from the mixed roosters? Typically 3 to 6 days. I always tell everybody a week just to be safe, but typically I started about 5 because that's in between just 3 and 6. Nicholas says, hello from Virginia Beach. Oh, hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Quick question. How many seasons can females safely lay if they are part of your breeding program? We switch our hens out once a year. We switch our males out twice a year. But I know people that are, they've only got 10, 15 and do it on the side. And there's some that lay an average Coturnix quail typically lays for 2 years and they lay 300 eggs a year, typically, is the correct answer there. But ours are switched out once a year, and our males are twice a year. Can Jumbo White or what breeds can get up to 16 ounces on average after 10 weeks? Jumbo Whites and Jumbo Wilds both could. I would assume Jumbo Egyptians could, but that's still a few years out, I would assume. Jumbo Whites can, Jumbo Wilds can. I am not going to try to get ours to 16 ounces at all. It is not our goal. If you want that goal and someone else is promising it, then you can order from them, but that is never going to be my goal. My goal is going to be that our jumbos average 14 to 15 ounces. Well, everything's changing, but right now our goal is our jumbos to weigh 14 to 15 ounces at 10 weeks old, and they consistently lay for a year, year and a half, and they are happy and healthy. We have tried to get that monster 16, 17, 18-ounce quail, and their lifespan is a fraction of what it should be. They maybe lay 2 eggs a week, and that's for what? For an ounce? It's not worth it to me. And I want you to have long-lasting quail that lay very good eggs for a long period of time rather than getting you that extra ounce. So my personal goal for my Shire farm is never to have that. It's always fun to see one get that big, but that's not what I'm breeding for. We've got 6 or 7 of them that are that way, but that wasn't what I was trying to achieve. After my eggs hatched, my wife's seen how cute they are and ordered the silver collection from you. Addiction. Absolutely, I completely understand that. I will let you all know now, quail is addictive. You will love them. You will start with 50 or 25 and you will end with thousands upon thousands, and you won't know how you got there, but you won't regret it either. Yeah, quail can be addicting. Andrew says, thanks for your time. Absolutely. You had some great questions. Are the SSCs feather sexable? No, they are not. No hurry on shipping. I will ship them out as soon as possible. Now, with that being said, the SSC, I want to make this very clear. The SSCs are the Schofield Silver Collection. They are a collection of silvers, okay? They're a collection of colors. So it's silver with Tibetan and silver with Rosetta and silver with Pharaoh and silver with gold and blah, 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 which has all these different colors. Now, we breed to get all these colors together so that when you get them, you get a variety of silvers. So you can get what we call silver and golds, which is a cross between silvers and Italians. It's a silver quail that has gold down its back, and that one is feather sexable. We have the silver pharaoh in the line, and that is a pharaoh. Looks just like a pharaoh, except for it's silver. So it's a silver pharaoh, again, feather sexable. But again, in the silver collection, most of them are not feather sexable at all. Hopefully I didn't confuse you more with that because that was kind of a confusing answer. I apologize. Joseph says, I am new to Coturnix quail. Well, glad you're here. Hopefully you're learning something and getting more inspired and excited. I bought my first 100 from a local guy going on 6 weeks ago. Thanks so much for all your information. I have big plans coming. Hope I can meet you all someday. Absolutely. And best of luck to you. Absolutely. Living a Rogue Life is in the house. Hello from Houston. My first hatch was an enjoyable experience. Thanks to all the information you share and for providing such great bloodlines. Thank you very much. That is a sincere thank you, and that means a lot. Thank you very much. I work very hard on that. Verna put top 10 tips list, if our top 10 tips for chicks, if you want to read that. The hatching guide she put on there as well, so you can check out the comments. Thank you very much, Verna. Leonardo says, hello, man. I had jumbo gold and jumbo white. Very beautiful. Congratulations. Jay Joseph is in the house from the Caribbean. And that is all of our questions tonight. And I've got 6 minutes to spare. How about them apples? So if you have any more questions, I got 6 minutes for you. While I'm waiting for any more comments, if I don't have any, then that is fine. You're early, Zach. Well done. Thank you very much. I feel like I was talking like an auctioneer. So here's a couple announcements. At the very beginning, the first 12 minutes was all of them. If you want to check those out, I went into depth with them. I sent you a text early when they hatched 22 out of 25. That is awesome. If you sent me a text, I already wrote it down, so I will not write it down again. But that's great. 22 out of 25. That's awesome. I do believe Katerna's Corner is on here. Thank you very much. Great stream. But he is setting. I don't know how to. I have it in my head, but it's not forming in my mouth. He has put together a Saturday, pretty much like a Quail Basics live YouTube. I believe it's at 7, and I can't remember the two people that are doing it right now. But they're doing that. He does a YouTube live video, like a Q&A or meet the other people. Why are you crawling on the floor? Every Sunday, nope, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So you can definitely check that out. There are things that he does on his YouTube that I will never do. So, I won't ever do a video on how we built our incubator or anything like that. Kristen Nicole, I knew that. God dang it, I knew that. Anyways, they just had their first one. You should check that out. Support their channel, and it's very. It can be very nerve wracking. I mean, I only got what when I in this in the next few days we'll probably get 800 to 1,000 views, which is a lot to me. But I mean, it is only 800 to 1,000 views. These other people are getting millions for falling off a bike. You know what I mean? But on the same token, you're still talking to a crowd. Now, I know that I can't see you, but it still can be nerve wracking. So if you see people on Facebook, on YouTube, make sure you support them a little bit. It doesn't hurt anything to give them a thumbs up. Now, if they're giving horrible advice or they're not personable or they have no business doing it, then don't lie to them, because it just makes it worse. But I did not get to finish it. I will be finishing it up tomorrow. I did listen to some of it this morning while I was in the barn, and they were giving good advice, and it was fun, and you should definitely check that out and support them. So you should definitely check that out. But like I said, the announcements are Pansy Fees, Pearls, Snowies, and Jumbo Wilds are going to be back on our website in about 5 minutes. So check that out at myshirefarm.com. Jumbo Mixes will be back on our website this Friday at 1 p.m. So I'll be getting things back on our website, which is very exciting. Now, full disclosure, it's going to take a while to get eggs out. It is what it is. It's springtime. I'm doing the best I can. I'm very sorry. So expect a 2 to 3 wait time. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. It's springtime. Everybody wants them. If I recommend anything, I recommend you get them late fall, early winter. I think that's the perfect time to buy eggs. The shipping is perfect. Post office is not crazy yet. You're getting way ahead of the rush. You're going to be way ahead. That's what I think. But springtime is it's our Black Friday. It's our Christmas season for hatching eggs. So I apologize, but they are laid same day. I can guarantee you that. I can promise you that they're laid same day as shipped. And we stand behind our product. We give you that guarantee, and we are averaging a 73 point. Dang it, I already forgot. 73 point something hatch rate on chipped eggs this year. We did talk about the 18 and under contest. I'd really like, if you know anyone that is 18 and under, or you have children or grandchildren or whatever the case may be, please watch the first 12 minutes. I explained exactly why we're doing the 18 and under contest. It really does matter a lot to me. Um, and maybe I will convince Katurnik's Corner to maybe donate a cup or something for the next winter. That would be pretty cool. So I'll talk to him about that this week and see if I can wrangle one or something like that. But please check that out because I think that that's very, very important. I think we need to not only give everything we've got right now, but we need to give extra to the generation behind us so that things can um, not be so bad all the time. You know, we need to focus. We need to do what we got to do now, and we need to make sure the next generation is prepared and going to do better for us. That's my goal. You know, my kids, I'm giving them everything that I got and more, and then you know they need to give more to their kids, and each generation needs to grow. And I think that as a society, our generations, um, we're we're not moving forward as well as I would like to see us moving forward as a society. So every single person counts. So make sure you get the word out on that. Newbie Quail Lovers on Facebook is the largest quail group on Facebook. I am very proud of that. Beth Reed is a huge help with that. So thank you very much. And we hit a milestone. We hit 20,000 members this month. This week, we are going to be starting a playlist on our YouTube channel. Check that out. It's called the Jumbo Journey. And we're going to take you through the entire process of how our breeding program works for our jumbos. So hopefully you will like it, you will enjoy it, you will learn something from it, you will take stuff away from it, and you will be encouraged to do better than me. And that is my entire goal. Is I hope that you guys can take the ball one day, and I will just be a side note. That would be awesome. So. Um, I got a couple more questions. Again, Katurnik's Corner, check that out. Kristen uh, Kugel, I believe, and Nicole Winkle are the people that are doing the Saturday live intro to quail, I guess you can say. I know that's not what he called it, but my mind's gone. But definitely check that out. Andrew says, always give you and Terry the like. Y'all do a good job getting the proper word out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Living a Rogue Life says, how can I get pandas? I'm still working on the pandas. Not super happy with them right now, so I don't want to sell them. Still working on it. I'm getting things that I don't want to get. So I'm still working on it. Alan says, do fertile eggs have a ring around? Oh, wait, hold on. Living a Rogue Life, I am putting pandas in the mixes because I'm not putting in every day for a week. I'm only putting in about 4 days. So the rest of them are going to mixes to get those orders out. So if you order mixed hatching eggs from us, in the comments, you can request pandas, and I will be happy to put those in there. But I don't want to just sell pandas because I'm not happy with how they're turning out. But you'll still get some out of the mix for sure. So that might help. Do fertile eggs have a ring around or a dot in the center? I heard both ways. Usually a dot and a ring, usually. Alan, yes, bullseye. Yes, absolutely. Carrie says, my grandkids will not eat chicken eggs anymore. I'm going to suggest to my older girls to enter the contest and raise their own. That is wonderful. Best of luck, and I hope they get involved with it and interested. Iketurni's Quail Farm. My quail farm got NPIP certified this week. That's great. Congratulations. That's always an accomplishment. Patio Nelson says, great show. Raising your prices. Pay for that hard, beautiful work you do. We actually had to raise our prices a while ago. because the feed has went up over $2 a bag in the past year, and I go through about 5 ton a month, which is 5 pallets of 40 bags each. And I had to. I really didn't want to, but I had to. And it just made sense. But um, I'm hoping that prices go down and I don't have to raise prices for a long time. But inflation is what it is. It's milk used to cost 10 cents. You know what I mean? But hopefully we won't have to worry about that for a while. I'm happy with the prices. Here's the thing. I want to be profitable because I want to take care of my family. I want to be a success story. And I feel, not to put, a hand on my back, not to pat my own self, but I work hard. I deserve it a little bit. But with that being said, um, it's very important to me that the prices are affordable so that anyone and everyone can get started, whether it's a two whether it's 25 eggs or 250 eggs, or whether it's a corporate account for 5,000 eggs a month for 7 months, or whatever the case may be. I want everyone to have the opportunity to do that, and I work very, very hard to do that. But we'll see how that goes. Katernic Corner says 20,000. Congrats. Absolutely. I am very, very, very proud of that. That was um, took us 4 years, but we got to 20,000. So I'm very excited about that. I still think you should do a follow-up YouTube live or something with the winners to see how they are doing. It could be a good feedback chance to help make it better. Very interesting. I do get feedback from them. I have not done a YouTube video on it, but uh, I do check in on them every once in a while, or I have checked in on some, and a lot of them respond back. They've sent pictures of the Winola Ranch cage put together. I've had pictures of uh, the uh, the quail that hatched out in the Winola Ranch cage that they won with eggs out. They're very excited about it. So yeah, I do get some feedback from them. Absolutely. Congrats, Zach, on the milestone. Thank you very much. Freezer Nathan Jones says still have 40 of the 43 I hatched 5 weeks this coming Tuesday. None lost till week 2. That's awesome. Congratulations. Um, let's see. Food prices are supposed to get wild soon. Yeah, I'm working actually on a contract. Um, I'm willing to up the price a little, and have it locked in for 2 years. So I'm taking a gamble, but I think it should pay off. But I don't. We're still we're still a little off. So we'll see how that goes. Um, let's see. Are you really? No. Just got on here. You have to do what you have to do, brother. Thank you very much. Medicated feed, yes or no? It's personal choice. We don't do medicated feed. I think we did it long time ago, just because that was accessible to us at the very beginning. But we'd like to make it as natural as possible. But whatever you want to do. Living a Rogue Life says you do deserve it, and your prices are still lower than others, and you provide better support. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're just full of compliments that touch me tonight. Thank you very much. You don't need to do medicated. Some people want to do it, and it doesn't hurt them at all, but you don't need to. Um, Jamie says, I'm finally getting my quail operation back going again after 8 months. Just ordered 50 eggs last week, brother. That's great. Best of luck to you. And I hope it takes off with vengeance. Does anyone know where I can buy 12 and 24 whole egg cartons the cheapest? I don't. I don't know what I have. 20. I think I have 24 counts and 30. I think I do 24 and 30 counts. The 12 counts, I don't know. I don't know. Jamie says we all have to do what we have to do. I'm just super excited about getting started back with my quail. I have Dearly missed it. I've severely missed it. Absolutely. Dixie Delight Quail Farm. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you're back into it. I will get those eggs out as soon as possible. I am now 10 minutes over, but thank you all for listening to my rant. Thank you all for asking the questions and showing up and hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. I will be very hard to reach this week because this is a get it done week. I've got about 15 different projects that I really want to finish up, and I'm not exaggerating. I really do mean 15 different projects. You can feel free to text me, but it might be a day or two, but I will get to all the questions and try to help you out or answer any questions that you have. Again, watch out for the video this week. I'm pretty excited about the jumbo journey that's going on. As soon as I get off, I'll put that stuff on the website, and just be prepared. It's going to take a little time. But thank you very much for all the support, and I will see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.